Happy Saturday, everyone. I'm getting ready to go out on my morning walk. And first of all, I just wanted to tell you one of the things that I do differently with my hair is I don't use any product now. And I started using the Trader Joe's essential oil tea leaf shampoo and conditioner. And it's totally changed my hair. And what I did today is I used their argan oil, argan, or I'm not sure you pronounce it, but I do a treatment with this in my hair every so often, and it really does a great job. Anyway, I wanted to talk today when I was in the shower. I started thinking about falling asleep. And I know that, and I was thinking about how I love being able to sleep at night now and how much it does for me during the day and how I used to be such a night owl. And I know that so many of you are up in the middle of the night hours. And so I used to have a major issue with falling asleep. And I mean, for years, sleep time plagued my peace at night with falling asleep. And it was because at night, when we lay down, our human gets quiet. And so we're actually listening to the things in our head. And at night, when we lay down and we get quiet, the things that we're not dealing with will ricochet. And also our channel will talk to us too. So there's a couple of different things going on. And I always had to have like a fan on in the background. Plus, I always had to have the TV on. I needed some background noise to distract me from my own mind so that I could fall asleep. And it became something that was fearful. I mean, which is insane if you think about it. Like, I was fearful of sleep because of the thoughts in my head that I wasn't dealing with in my conscious realm. And so instead of dealing with those things during my sleep, I read this article which changed my life, and I want to share it with you. It's just a really simple technique. And the technique that it suggested is counting sleep, but it's also with breathing. And so I started doing this years ago, and now I get the best sleep. I don't have to have anything on when I sleep. I get a good 8-9 hours. Like, it's really helped. And that was a progression. It didn't just happen overnight. But the way that we do it is that at night, when you lay down to go to sleep, start winding down an hour before you want to go to sleep. Like, set a target time for yourself, whether it's 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock or, whatever. An hour before that, start winding down, shutting down the interaction of being online, whatever stimulus is in your life that keeps you sucked in, the TV and just use that hour just to maybe take a bath, take a shower, have some, warm water with lemon or whatever it is that you want to do, a ritual, some hot tea. And then when you lay down, put your head on the pillow and close your eyes. And then you want to count on inhale and exhale. So what you do is you want to inhale and hold it as long as you can while counting to 1. So you would inhale and say 1, 1, 1, 1 until you couldn't hold your breath anymore. And then on the exhale, in your mind, you want to say 1, 1, 1 until you can't exhale anymore. And then repeat that step by saying the number 2, 2, 2, 2 on the inhale. As long as you can hold it, you say 2, and then let go, and then exhale 2. And do that until you fall asleep. And I always fall asleep before I get to 10. Even when I first started, it's really cool. You just don't even realize it. And sometimes I had to stop and start back over, or, it's a methodology. You're reprogramming your mind. So it takes some practice. And with just that practice alone, it's really, really amazing. Start turning off that background noise. And I watched something not that long ago because I like to study the brain a lot. And I was watching something where it was talking about how light coming in from the TV screen triggers, because, we see light through the eyelids. You can sun gaze, by the way, during the day without looking at the sun. All you have to do is close your eyes and look directly at it. You're still going to get that brain activation. So what I do if I play beats on the TV at night, I'll put like a thin blanket over the TV to cover it up, or either I'll just play them on my phone with a speaker. It just depends. And so all of these little things play key factors. So just that breathing and counting, that practice behavior will allow the human to quiet the mind. And then something else I just thought about a little while ago is I have a big thing with lists now, writing things down and setting the intent. So say, for instance, you're having an issue falling asleep. Something is just swirling and swirling and swirling in your mind and you can't get it out. Grab a pad of paper, keep a journal or whatever next to your bed, and take out a pen and write those things down. Like the things that cannot stop, that won't stop swirling in your head when you go to sleep. Sit up, turn the light back on, grab the piece of paper, grab the pen, write those things down, and go, and then shut it, fold the paper over, turn the light off, and lay down. And if those things keep coming back in your head, go, nope, it's over there on that piece of paper. It's not in my mind. Like the human mind really is that simple. It's like simple trickery. And we don't even, and that's why we're so able to easily influence each other. We don't realize the power of the thought energy, redirecting that energy. And so, it doesn't have to be this big overwhelming thing. We can really do these little tools which help. And the counting and the conscious breathing, practicing that assists the human in every situation. That's how we learn to master ourselves and not projecting onto other people, not reflecting the energy of the person in front of us. So just slowing down and taking that breath allows the human mind to stop, even if it's just for a second, to ground and regroup. And the same thing happens at night when we sleep, because see, the thing is that we don't realize, it's like, yeah, it's cool to be up late at night. Everyone else is asleep, so it feels good. But let me tell you, like, what I've done is I've swapped it around, like, automatically. Like now I go to sleep earlier and I'm waking up, between 4:30 and 5:30 every day. So I love those early morning hours because to me, it feels like I'm awake before the rest of the world is. I have until 5 to 7 o'clock to use those 2 hours for myself. And it's really great. And so I'm learning to set the intention differently during those hours of the day. And our brain flow, the human needs rest in the brain, and it really allows us to think more clearly and properly when we get the adequate rest that the brain needs. And, it's not necessarily meaning that maybe we have to go to sleep for that amount of time, but just the quiet, calm, meditation. And see, and this is the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that meditation is not an orchestrated ritual thing where you have to make everything quiet and you have to sit with your legs crossed and your hands and it's quiet and it has to be dark. Like, it's not complicated. Like, this is how I meditate. And it just takes me. I meditate with my eyes open, with noise, out in public. Like, it's a meditative state of mind, which is a mind that can be quieted because it's always noisy in there. However, the more we practice listening, the more we have a quieted state of mind. I mean, now my mind is at a point to where I can sit for like long periods of time and there's nothing. And that is like winning the lottery to me because I got a lot going on up here, just like you all do. And so the thing is that once we quiet those humanistic thought processes, we're able to then authentically listen to our channel. And it's amazing. I mean, it just automatically, like, healing just starts in our lives in every way. We want to eat better. We want to sleep more. We want to take care of ourselves. I mean, now I'm on this whole new stretching thing where I'm stretching every morning and I'm sharing it with you because these little bitty things that we can do in our lives to help us ground the frequency really penetrates all areas of our lives. And we start to see that through synchronicities and things like that. So, if staying up all night or not being able to sleep, it comes into your conscious mind in a way that doesn't feel good. If you're going, oh, I need to sleep more. Oh, I didn't sleep well last night, or I haven't really been sleeping well. Like that is a cue for you to look at and not to ignore that. And so it's really important that we pay attention to our energetic cues, because our channel will direct us to the parts of our body that needs, healing. And it's really amazing that humans, we're really the most magical, mystical, energetic, fascinating beings. I mean, it's really spectacular once we get aligned with our own energy. Love you to the moon, family. Have a great weekend.